Hello, it's Tammy Powley, and I have mentioned a number of times on my Crafty Princess Diaries podcast that I recently purchased a curio, and this curio cabinet is for my doll collection, one that I had as a child that I recently picked up from my parents' house, and now also for dolls that I have started collecting. So I thought I would do this little brief video to show you the cabinet and what's in it. The cabinet's quite tall, as you can see. It's about 7 feet tall, and I have it jammed in here in my office, my home office, with all my crafting stuff. So let's open up and take a look. I'm getting ready to open the bottom part of the cabinet, but first I thought I should mention a few things. First of all, I'm using a flip camera for this recording, so yes, it will be a tad shaky. I apologize for that. I'm doing the best I can. And also, there is a mirror in the back of the cabinet, so you can see my arm, you can see the camera a little bit. So I'll do my best to be out of the background as much as possible. And also, I just want to mention that for anyone who is possibly going to purchase a curio, something to kind of pay attention to that I didn't realize till I got this, is that you kind of lose real estate here in the center because of course, you have to have an area for the handle. So if I put anything behind oh, thank you, Lola. If I put anything behind this part of the cabinet, you can't see it. All right, so Lola is ready to open up the cabinet. Right, Lola? Yeah, she's dying to get in there. So let's open it up. So this bottom part of the cabinet, I have really 3 shelves. Technically, I'm supposed to have 6 shelves for the entire cabinet, but I had to lose one. In fact, you can see I have 2 glass shelves right here. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do. My husband might be able to drill some holes to rearrange it, but some of the dolls that I'm collecting, the Pullip dolls, are quite tall, and so I had to move some of the shelving. But my shorter dolls here are the Madame Alexander dolls, and these are dolls that I collected when I was a child. I have the Little Women collections. My very first doll was Beth right here. And then we have Meg and Joe, and we have Lola, who's going to be a pain in my butt here. And then we have Amy, Marmee, and down here I have Russia and Scarlett O'Hara. And right now I have them vertically because, as I mentioned in the previous clip that I just did, if I put them in the center here, when I close the cabinet, you can't see anything in the center. So I thought for now I would just do them like this. And another issue I'm having with these gals is they have very ample, I guess you could say very large dresses, and so they, even though they're only 8 inches high, they take a lot of room up. But yes, this is my very small total of 7 Madame Alexander dolls that I started collecting when I was 8 years old. Like I said, Beth was my first one. They're in pretty decent shape considering they're around 40 years old. Beth's little apron, which was white, is yellowing somewhat. But otherwise, I think these girls are in pretty good shape. Don't you think so? Yes. Lola is loving this. Lola Bell. No, do not jump in there. Okay. So, Cat Bomb. Also, you can see, oh, Lola, dang it, she's inside. You can also see the dress here of Scarlett O'Hara is quite yellowed, and a little bit there with Russia. But I don't plan to purchase any more Madame Alexander dolls. Now I am up in the top part of the curio. This is the section that was supposed to have 3 shelves, but as I mentioned, one of the dolls that I have started collecting, I have a total of 1 so far, so that's not really a collection, but I do plan to get more, are these Pullip dolls. This is a Pullip doll here. This is Fräulein, and I actually named her Sophia. But this is the Fräulein doll from, it came out in 2012. And I have changed her clothes just to give things a little bit of a change, but also because I have read and know from experience, because it's happened to me, that if you leave dolls that are made of plastic and resin in the same clothes all the time, they will stain the bodies of the dolls. So I'm just trying to make a habit of changing every once in a while. This is the outfit that Fräulein comes in. You can see it's really pretty, very detailed. She has this humongous hat, so that actually adds a few inches to her as well. So again, that's why I had to change the shelving. And then, so right now her dress and her stock outfit is hanging out down here on the second shelf. And also on the second shelf, I have a couple of Ever After High dolls. We have Madeline from Madeline Mad Hatter, and we have Raven Queen. And I just purchased these two girls on a whim. I was curious about them. They were fairly inexpensive at Walmart, and I do like them. I really like Raven. I think she has a beautiful face, and they're fun. I don't know if I will purchase any more Ever After High dolls as far as adding to my collection. I'm mulling it over. If you have thoughts on that, feel free to add your comments to the comments below. But I have to admit that I have really fallen in love with the Pullip dolls and also the Blythe dolls. Both of these Blythes, in fact, are actually called factory dolls. They're factory Blythes. They're not Takara sanctioned dolls. I do plan to purchase a real one at some point when I see one that I like and that is priced well. But right now I just have these two girls, and I think they're super cute. They're a lot of fun. I've actually done an unboxing on this particular doll that I purchased not too long ago. And oh yes, I also have a sort of, not really an unboxing, but a little unboxing similar type video for this pull-up as well. But my plans are eventually this shelf, once I purchase more pull-ups, because of the height that they need, I will put them up here on this top shelf, and then move the Blythe dolls, because they're a few inches shorter, down here to the second shelf. And probably that would mean moving these girls to go across from the Madame Alexander dolls. But so far, that's my very, very small doll collection that I hope to gradually add to over the next few years. And thank you for watching, and the girls say goodbye.